Hi, this is Molly from Student Legal Services with important information about roommates and your off-campus housing. Living with roommates off campus adds another layer of responsibility to living with roommates in the residence halls. Now there is money involved. In addition, many off-campus leases include a joint and several liability clause. An example of this clause in the lease says, all tenants and cosigners shall be held jointly and severally liable for all terms and obligations under this lease. In non-legal speak, this means that when signing the lease, you are responsible for not just your portion of the rent. You are actually responsible both individually and together with your roommates for the total rental amount, plus any damages that are caused to the property. Here's an example. You are renting an apartment with 3 other people. The total monthly rental amount is $2,000 per month. You each pay into the tenant portal $500 per month. One of your roommates informs you that he's not coming back for spring semester, and then he just stops paying the rent. If you signed a lease with a joint and several liability clause, your landlord may recover that unpaid $500 from your missing roommate, or the landlord can try to recover from you and the remaining roommates. You can be sued by your landlord for that money, either with the rest of your roommates or just you on your own. If your parents co-signed your lease, they may be liable as well. This is another reminder for you to carefully consider when to sign your lease and who you are signing your lease with. You may be very sure that you are going to be in Columbus next year, but what about all of your roommates? Are you certain they'll be here? If one of your roommates decides not to move in, your options may be pretty limited. You'll either have to try to collect the rent from that roommate, you'll have to pay for their portion, or you'll have to find someone to sublease. None of these situations is ideal and could be avoided if you wait longer to sign your lease. You should definitely create a roommate agreement. You can find a sample agreement on our website at studentlegal.osu.edu/offcampus. Talk through the agreement with your roommates before you move in. You'll go over how much each person pays, which utilities are in which student's name, and more. This process is really useful to help you through potential issues with your roommates, so hopefully you can avoid those issues altogether. If you create this roommate agreement correctly, it is also a legally binding document between all of you. If you have questions about roommates, your roommate agreement, or anything else related to off-campus housing, you can schedule an appointment to talk to a student legal services attorney at studentlegal.osu.edu. You can also call or text us with questions at 614-247-5853.